Welcome to solverfy.
23.112, we have two resistors, and we want to know if we want to get an equivalent resistance that's less than the resistance of either one, should we connect them in series or in parallel? So let's think about having some resistors in series, some resistors in parallel. So here, because we're adding up we have them in series, so the current through them has to be the same. And so you can figure out from that that this is, if we label this one 1 and this one 2, say, the equivalent resistance is the sum of them. And so since both of these are positive numbers, this is always going to be greater than R1 or R2. Now, if we have them in parallel like this, resistors in parallel combine in this sort of funny way, where the reciprocal of the equivalent resistance is the sum of the reciprocals of the resistance of each resistor. And for two resistors, we get a formula that comes up enough that if you do much with circuits, you'll end up remembering it whether you try to or not, is the product of these over the sum of these. And it's possible to show that this is less than R1 and also less than R2. Well, let's just go ahead and do it. We can divide the top and bottom of this by R2, say. And so we have R1 over R2 plus 1. So we have R1 being divided by something that's greater than 1. So this has to be less than R1. And the same thing applies if you switch 2 and 1 in this whole thing. It's also less than R2. So if you put two resistors in parallel, the equivalent resistance is less than the value of either resistor by itself, in addition to being lower than if you just put them in series.